Okay, right, we're gonna do. It's not really a tutorial. This is really just a walkthrough. Um, we're just gonna do. We're gonna start collaborating all the scenes together because we've had a few issues with the subsurface scattering and that with the render layers. At the moment, we've got a scene with the troll which is finished and whatnot. I just wanted to ensure that I've recorded this so that I could go over how I've imported them, and because it'll be the same process using the same troll file. And the only issue will be is that I haven't arranged the project properly. You know, with one scene down, near bush area, shot '08 has been fully lit and rendered. Well, render layers has been conducted. But lastly, anyway, I'm talking too much. Right, let's just start by we gotta open a scene first. So I can go two ways around this just because I've already see this is the wrong one already. We won't be on. It's just on desktop. We're just using the. See so many new ones. New hand, all this. But it's just this one. Hopefully. And this is the scene. You know, they're all here. They're all render layers are here. You go to the master layer, you should see his position of the troll. There he is. I brought him close to the camera. This is the whole point. We was testing about this exposure thing, and I think I've got it correct at the moment. Worst comes to worst, fake it in a nuke. But apart from that, this is not too bad. It doesn't look too bad. In fact, what we do, let's just do this. We'll take two renders now. We'll take a render of the troll here in this shaded part, and then we'll take a render of when he should be in this overexposed part here in this light, and we can see the difference and whether or not there may be a few changes before we start importing. But more importantly, let's just get this render going, shall we? I don't know why. That'll do straight away. We'll go straight for it. But yeah, this is when I should be doing the talking, and I've got to wait for a minute rent. Oh, that doesn't look good, does it? That doesn't look good whatsoever. Ah, that's why we're in perspective. What's this about? Stupid Maya. Right. Just quickly, we are in capital. But right, let's see if that render. Yeah, this is when I should be doing the talking. Just want to make sure. Come on, give me a little square or something. There we go. I know it's right. Okay, basically, because we tried to import the neutral into my lighting scene, was not working. The SSS shader was really having problems. So we're gonna have to do it the reverse. But for this particular scene, the troll is carrying a tree, and this will be a CG tree. Obviously, we can't do a real life tree. We haven't got the capability or the money to do this. To use a real life tree and CG out whatever is lifting it and whatnot. But this is the way we're gonna have to do it. Yeah, so CG tree's got to be imported into the scene, and obviously I don't really see how the CG tree fits in with this. It's been fully modelled and textured. It's just got to be imported, and hopefully it should be on Dropbox. But yeah, this is the first stage. So you can see it's a bit of light there, maybe a little bit too much. I don't know, but you're still going to be getting this light coming through. You know, it's not just a straight beam. It should be, you know. It's hard. This is the specularity of the troll, so this can be changed, but it's more I just do it by with this foot more than anything. And at the moment, it looks quite well.
Better them than me.
But yeah. Just gonna wait for this to finish. Once this is rendered, we'll do another one with it, and we'll see the difference and see whether it's right. And I get the tree in there because I've been working on this for a day or so now, like yesterday, and to be honest, I got to a point where I felt it was correct. But you never know, like people could want more. But at the moment, I feel it's fine. Just want to be able to get a render out so good I can start compositing. But this is taking quite a while. I don't know if the samples are high. Maybe I should check these things before I do this. But at the moment, I think it's about a 5-minute render, so this might be a long tutorial. Hopefully, what I should be doing shouldn't take too long. But once I start putting the tree in there, I'll kind of give the tree its own render layer as well. Just so that there'll be more stuff to play around with, you know, so that we can get, if the tree is not subsurface scattering, it won't have the same problem as like the skin. So we should be able to just have that its own render layer with a diffuse, indirect, and all that should effectively, well, be easy. There we go, 3 minutes 20. It's not overly bad, just seems bad because I have to fill in the gaps by talking. But I'm just finishing my Simpsons, by the way. Oh, come on, you. I see, I think he's the last one. Right. Okay. Yeah, he's doing that. Yeah, right, that'll do. Right. Okay, so we'll save this. I think that looks quite good. You know, take a little step back from the thing. I think it's quite shady. You know, he's still got this orange effect because, like, this isn't obviously this colour. It could be quite dark, you know, but he's pretty much green usually. But it's so much orangey. It's just this white light. This is literally how the white light's affected him. See some of the green is coming through, but that's due to the light, and I think it looks quite good. So we saved the picture of that. Just gonna select him. Just change the layout, make this perspective, so I can just control. I'm gonna put it back so that now he should be affected by this shade. Now we could move him wherever, do you know what I mean? Like, but let's put him there. A bit back, maybe a little bit more. So he should be getting that full shade over this side. So let's do the render. Technically nothing's changed, so we could just select this bit. Just do a region to try and quicken this up for you lot. But yeah, once this is done, see how if I agree with it, you know, if the render doesn't want to be a prick. But it's got to take it as it comes, you know, and whether or not it's correct. But nonetheless, the last thing about this scene that needs to really be done is it's actually the ground, because you listening? Yeah, so it's literally the ground. As you can see, there's maybe a little bit of difference here. This shadow is kind of falling more on his left side when it should, I would say it should be maybe on his right side a bit more. So at the moment we can see there's a slight problem with where the shadow's falling. Obviously it doesn't have to be perfectly identical, but at the moment he's still getting highlighted here, and he's highlighted on his leg, which is correct. But this fall should come up. See, it should be quite maybe here. So it's not far off. You know, the shadow's not too far off. But you know, once we get the new guy in, things could change again, and that's what I think it's right for now. So anyway, save that just in case. Let's import the tree. This is the next thing. But oh yeah, sorry. I was going to say about the ground plane. Our ground plane at the moment is very, very bland. Look, it's a bloody plane. It's really not correct. It needs to be redone. But that's not the worst of things. As long as we've got the tracking markers in there, we can do that wherever and whenever. But it will affect the render because there's a dip here, and his shadow's not going to be affected by this dip because, or even before he's animated, maybe he's got to be done. But nonetheless, okay, so let's import this. File, import. And it would be better if I actually got it off the Dropbox, right? Yeah, I've got something open here. Let's open it. What the hell is this? Oh, here we go. Broken tree. Source images. Broken tree. So we need all of that. This is the thing. We need to really, it's really stupid this, how I've set it out. That it's not in a folder, it should be here, you know, in its own folder, like how this was set out. So then all this would be so much easier, but at the moment I've got them all in this, all in here. So, what we do, paste the items. Right, they got it in there. Import. Desktop, back into the troll texture, and where are you? Broken tree, there you are.
Just click the stack just to see if it'll...
Where is it? I don't know where the hell this tree is. That's the rig. Am I not seeing something here? Oh, that would help, wouldn't it? Okay, there's the tree. We gotta go make this perspective, but same as usual. Make this camera. And obviously, according to the animatic, oh, they've all been locked, have they? Oh, it's because you use it by the rig. You use it by a rig. So I think that's apparently where the tree's gonna be in the scene. So it's completely shaded. Let's give a render. What's actually, let's make it, we've got, what's this layer? Shadow test, this was. Not really a good idea to have all these layers. But on this layer, we're gonna do tree, broken tree. So master layer, got our tree selected. Get the outliner up. So we will need we only need the tree. We'll need the tree shade, spotlight, tree. Oh, we don't need the tree mesh. Oh, we might need the tree mesh. And we'll need the sun. And we'll need all this. Because we're gonna try and get the color attributes, aren't we? So that we just basically just getting rid of the troll. So this is, and we're gonna give that a render. So if the lighting works with the tree, we know that it's fine. You know, it's working well, and obviously it's not. Now I had a problem with this tree when I saw it. I thought it looked very grey and very unusual looking. The shape of the tree is fine, however, and the bump is really nice. But you can see, look at this greyness. It's too grey. Don't know why it's grey compared to, you know, I know he used a file texture, but I mean it could be down to the lights, but to be honest, I don't see how that could affect it that much. But we'll see once it's finally done. But anyway, the tree's got to be in there. So the tree's got to be put in there like it is now. It's completely white. It's either been blown out or, yeah, it's either been blown out or, I mean, this looks a bit unnatural. This looks quite nice, but I think it's been completely blown out. So whether, I don't know if the shade is not, the shade's here. Whether or not that made it. Oh yeah, you can see there's a little difference there. Don't know if the tree's got specularity because, you know, a tree doesn't really. Okay, well, it looks a bit better. You know, if you compare the two. But it's white. The tree is absolutely white. Well, quickly, what we can do. Obviously, we would have to make an ambient occlusion pass for the tree, and we could do that very quickly. With a shadow pass. But it's in a shade, so literally it shouldn't have much shadow. As you can see, there should be shadow underneath. There should be a bit of shadow here, but not too much, you know. It's in shadow. There's shadow on a shadow. But yeah, this should obviously ambient occlusion will help. We could do all that. So this is broken. This should be. We'll rename this broken tree color. And what we will need, we won't need any of this mesh. So we could get rid of this. All we need is the metal ray of the sun. I don't think we even need the tree shade, to be honest. But I'm gonna keep it there because it's gonna. Oh well, wait, actually, let me see what a troll, shadow troll. See, shadow troll doesn't even have the shade. But I've got it on different layers, like a tree shadow troll. See that shadow trees. That's got the troll in there as well, so that'll be the shadows that's left by those trees. And the shadow, and then I've got this shadow here. But anyway, going over here, I need to set up the render layers for this. You know, the texture can always be changed in my file if it really had to be done so much by Camille. But at the moment, I just need to yeah, set up these render layers. And then once that's done, I can then put it into put it into the other file with the SSS shader, and that's done. The render layers have been sorted for that. It's all been done. So all I have to do and then just put the new troll into these wherever the old troll used to be, because obviously I'm going to be getting rid of him. So let's quickly set these up. So it's the same as usual. TF blah blah blah, yeah, we all know that. The passes, well, these parts, we need a specular, indirect, diffuse and shadow, diffuse, and a depth pass. Bam. You know, that's how it goes. What we have to do, 4, indirect, 4, specular, 4, they're all done. So, that's the same. That's been done. For the colour of the broken tree, it's got its passes been set up. We can remove this. Remove. Okay. He's been done. New layer. We'll start with AO, shall we? AO tree. So, what do we need for the AO tree? We need the tree. Oh, let's go back up here. We need the tree. We need the ground. That's all we need for an ambient occlusion. God, I'm running all over the place here. Here we go, it's plain one, that's why. Then we will shift H because it's been hidden, and there's our plan. Now what we'll do, material override. Where they've both been selected. What we do, you right click on here, overrides, create new material override, and we want, because we're doing ambient occlusion, we want a surface shader. And I'll call it AO tree. The input into the out color, mental ray. Yeah, it's MIB 32. They're very close, so I'll say 0. That's it. I think we saved it already, but it's gonna be perspective, isn't it? Oh no, we're lucky. Oh. Okay, so AO tree is apparently crap. There we go, now it worked. Don't know what happened there, but we don't need the final gather, which I could turn off. See that? Obviously, what we've got to do, we've got to separate these. So let's quickly do this. Take a picture of that. Okay, try and get things done in the next 20 minutes. Right click, create low override, final gather removed. Now, because this is, which rename is pissing me off, ground. Such a douche. Right. As this is AO tree, we don't want the ground, so we'll get rid of the ground. Render stats. It's all the same as the other stuff I've been done before. Primary visibility. Render. Render. Should be quick. Alright. Really don't know what that is. Do you know what? I think I know what it is. Is it cut? Yeah, no, it cuts through. So that's where it's joining the ground. But see, it's working. So what we've got to do, copy layer, AO tree ground. We've got that selected. Well, we've got that. Same principle. We get rid of this. Render. And it's just a little bit of ambient occlusion here. And there. Obviously we shouldn't have this, but that's in the master layer we could change, but I've been keeping it just so that I could see stuff and how the lighting isn't seen. I'm going to quickly save this because it seems like my it seems a bit temperamental. I'm going to put with tree. Yeah, it seems a bit temperamental at the moment. So that's ambient occlusion. We need the shadows now. So really and truly, let's just start a new layer. Shadow tree, broken tree. And what do we need? We need the tree we need the light. And that's it. We just need the light and the, because we don't need to be casting anything on the ground. We just need to see the shadow. And all we need to do, select the tree. There's so many use background shades. We can just use one. Now we've got Final Gather on, so you'll see the nice affecting bullshit that comes with it, with a used background shader. You can see that this is the shadow. Not much. It's a very bit peculiar. What is this? Might be the direction, but what we need to do is turn the Final Gather off. And that's it, it's the tree. And we can duplicate this. And what do we need? We need the ground. And Shift H. Alright. Same principle. We should have used background on there anyway, but we don't want to see the tree, we just want to see the shadow. So we're going to pick the tree. Same as what we've been doing before. Create layer override primary visibility. And actually that's quite good. Although, because we duplicated, the Final Gather should already be off. And there's our shadow. It's not great, but that is our shadow. And so that's pretty much it. I think we need a motion vector for it as well, probably. Actually, the motion vector does the whole scene. But apart from that, motion vector, AO, shadows, and that's pretty much it. A color map maybe. I don't think I have a color map at all in here. So it would be good to have a color map for the tree. Oh. But apart from that, everything seems fine. So we're just gonna save it. Didn't do much extra. And that's that. That is pretty much the render layers for the tree. The tree's all been put in there, so that's saved. You can open our new R20. I don't know why you call it that, but you'll need you a bit. And this is the troll. Straight render I'll do. Right, so I've got enough time. And I'm not going to start showing you the yeah, I'm not going to show you different things, but that's the troll on the skin. It's working. And just to let you know, all these passes are in here as well. He sorted them out. And he sorted them out by creating in the hypershade a certain texture. And this should be all be assigned because I assigned it earlier. But if we look at this, yeah, disgusting. All these, there's the mid, there's the diffuse, there's the spec, there's the front, and there's the back. It's all over the place at the moment, but that's how Maya likes to lay it out. Then they're attached. These are individual SSS shaders. for each particular part of the skin, and then these are now attached to a buffer, right to color buffer, as you can see, and that is then planted into a render pass. But I don't want to fuck around with it too much. But you see how it's quick it's rendering, and it's good. It's a good output. So we don't need that. But now we just want to import. And what are we doing? With tree. There's all our layers. And here is the original color skin. See this color? Doesn't even work. So I could actually delete this layer. Doesn't work. So delete layer. And okay, let's just go to the master layer. So yeah, here's the troll. Here's the old troll. Now what we need to do is get the old trolls. This is the only bad thing. You want this extra shit. So yeah, that's the new troll. We gotta find the old troll. Where's the tree? Where's the rig? Okay, where is the fucking troll? There he is. Right, we got him. I need to note down all these roughly, just so that I can have I get that many trees. Anyway. Obviously you see the size difference of the troll. We need to change that. So, yeah, these are all the correct things. We'll note these down. I just usually write down a piece of paper. Literally, it's quite long-winded, but it's the only way I just do it. There is other ways. Don't forget your minuses. 1.26358 and 0.392. Okay, so I've got all those down. Now I've just got he's got to go. That was a part of him. Those two can go. Everything else should be okay. We just got to find the troll and put in these new measurements. So 1.15, 0.792, 13.88, 0, minus 31.263, 3.58, and then the scale were all 0.392. There we go. We got him. It's a new one. We just gotta go to the hyper shade, just so last I remember. Should have done it when I showed you that other. It's just that there should be a few that aren't working. And this is stick 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. So stick 1. It's just the location, it's just what's usually the problem. See, this is not the right place. So it's in the desktop in my big messy folder. And you're a prick. It is. Oh, it is actually in here. In this folder. And maybe not. There we go. 01. Let's check if this is in the right place. Just want to make sure. Alright, that's fine. Oh, 03 and 04. So, they're all done. Now they will be working. See, these could have their own layer as well. So they're more control again, like how I did with the tree. But at the moment, I can't be fucked. But that's him. That's him in the scene. Just thing there. So now it's actually the big biting point of doing a batch render, really, so I could see how all these working. But first of all, this is the only render layer working. All these don't have him in them. So shadow ground. So what we've got to do is select the troll and put him where he needs to. So he needs to be in the shadow ground. But because it is the shadow ground, we have to remember that we don't want him being shown. Shadow trees. He needs to be in there, but we don't want him being shown either. So, again, add selected. We'll keep this open like this. Derive from there. No, what we want to shadow troll. Same again. We want the shadow. But remember, all these shadows need to be him assigned to the use background shader. So select this, we can see use background shader 1 it is. So he could be assigned that one too. So pick the troll, right click, existing material. Here we go. Where's use background shader? Here we go, use back shader 1. Same again. Use background shader 1. And again. Alright, ambient occlusion. We need to add him into the. Just remember what is it? So it's ambient occlusion ground. We do not want to see the troll. But we do want him to respond. So we'll do the same again. What is it? What number is this? Surface shader 1. So select the troll again. Surface shader 1. There he is. So this is ambient occlusion troll. Add the troll. Add the texture. And the ground should have the same properties as it's been brought over. Yeah, see? Because it hasn't been changed in any way. So again, Oh. Simply the troll and the motion vector should all be the same. Shadow, see, shadow test didn't have the troll in. Trees, shadow, troll. This should have the shade in. So we need to add the troll again. We need him to have a used background because it's another shadow. And that's him. Shadow test. Just want to check if the final gather's off on here. Technically, I don't really need this one whatsoever. It's just if we needed any other tweaking or whatnot. Yeah, final gather's off, but not on a layer override. So now I'm worried. Yeah, see. Final gather should always be on. Correct. And that's correct. So, I think the trial's been put into this last one. That is the last lot. That should be it. So we're going to save this again. With tree SSS. Okay, right, well I think that's pretty much it. The next thing is a batch render. And I don't know how long this could take. It could take, I think it takes about 20 minutes it did on the other one, so it could be exactly the same. But we have a lot more layers because of this trees. Lots more layers. So, I'm not necessarily sure. But what we're going to do as well, we're just going to check what the quality is at the moment. See, it's only on 0. We put it on 2. It'll bump up the time. They're on ifs. I preferably have them on TIFFs. But it's because we've imported it into this scene. 720, it's 180. And this should be off, which is kind of fucking changing a lot of shit. And probably what changed a lot of shit last time in the other one. I forgot to do that. Quality's been done, common's been done. Render layer. Render pass. And that should be enough for us. I'm going to give it a batch render. See how they come out. But apart from that, everything else seems to be working fine. Okay. Let's give it a shot, honey. Now the tree looks a bit better there, but it's still very grey, but we'll see anyway. Let's batch render, and I'll see you lot later.